Two teams in some patchy form go head-to-head on Friday over at the Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee as the New York Knicks come to town to try and get a run going after alternating wins and losses since the start of the season. They haven't been the only ones to have been on that seesaw streak either this season, with the Milwaukee Bucks also haven't been alternating wins and losses since the season began, especially over the last couple of starts where it's got more bigger, getting dropped by Toronto by 19 points on Wednesday night after, what was a solid win against Miami on Monday. To be fair to the Knicks, though, despite their inconsistent record this season, I've been fairly impressed with them for the most part. Losing to Boston in game one, no shame in that, obviously. Shooting just 18.9% from three-point range in last week's road loss against the Pelicans as well. Always difficult to get things going when you're that cold from, especially the perimeter, and losing to Cleveland in a prime situational spot on Wednesday night. Also, those home and home situations are always one to keep an eye on when the road team is looking for revenge after getting drilled at home the night before. So to me, all the Knicks losses this season have been somewhat justifiable, but that hasn't been the case for Milwaukee. When the Bucks have been bad this season, they've been terrible. They had a solid shooting effort against Atlanta over the weekend. They hit 45% from the floor. They hit over 36% from three-point range as well, and still got manhandled in that game. Lost by 17 points. They just couldn't get it going in the first half of that game either. And the exact same thing happened again in Wednesday night's loss against Toronto. They had a solid shooting night overall, actually even better than what they managed against Atlanta. Yet the same problems persisted. They dug themselves a massive hole early in the first half of that game, which they weren't able to get out of. So to me, that's got to be a major possibility of it happening once again later tonight. On Friday, the Knicks have been leading at halftime across each of their last two starts, but have also had a tendency to get reined in games as well. New York ranks 26th in the league this season in terms of second half points per game, while Milwaukee actually ranks 4th in that same category. So I expect New York to start fast here. I also expect Milwaukee at some point to rein them in as well. So the New York Knicks to be winning at halftime and the Milwaukee Bucks to be winning at full time is going off at a pretty generous plus 460 in this one. And I like that. I think that's a big, big price for something that's, potentially likely to land here on Friday. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. And for those interested, Wager Talk is offering a huge end of the year all sports special for this week only. Get every play from your favorite handicapper for only $59 per week. No coupon code needed. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit the like button. It's very much appreciated. And in celebration of Customer Appreciation Week, the Gold Sheets football and basketball products are free from Wednesday through Sunday. Head on over to goldsheet.com and log in with the username WTFree and password WTFree to access this week's content.